Hello loves, this video is helpful tips for self-planning or helping a loved one when sick or having a disability for household chores, etc. Since November 2nd of this year, 2022, I've been pretty sick, and so I'm trying to naturally do this, let my own immune system basically try to fight all that's going on. But anyway, so while I've been in bed and stuff, I've been thinking, I'm like, you know what? Why don't I, because I was thinking of doing this stuff for myself, and I'm like, why don't I just go ahead and make a video about this as well? This maybe could possibly be helpful for somebody else. And so what I've been thinking about, and what this video is about, is planning like a list, like writing a list or having somebody write a list for you. Depending on if it's a sickness, an illness, a disability, or what it is that you're going through. Try to plan around how you can do what you can do and how to do it. So like, in other words, let's say this is for somebody that's sick. Let's say they're very weak in the bed, or having to go to the bathroom a lot, or whatever, is going on. But yet the chores and everything is backing up, whether this is for your work or for your household, or, so what you want to do is you want to kind of plan as best as you can, or what you think that you can, depending on, let's say this has been a common type cold or something, and usually it lasts this long, and usually it's like this, and this is how it affects you. So you kind of have an awareness already about what you can and can't do. And so just kind of plan based around that, like lighter type chores for the first few days, maybe rest a lot, and then definitely stay hydrated. And just kind of plan like that, to where you're still resting, you're not overdoing things, but yet you're also able to get some things done while being sick as well. Or if you just newly found out that you're, disabled in some sort of way, definitely have, if you can, a loved one, a friend, somebody to be able to help, create a list and come up with some ideas with you, or even your healthcare provider, or whatever all the proper names are, with the medical field and all that. Have them hopefully create like something that can be helpful for you. If not, then like I said, if you have some loved ones or whatever, hopefully it can help to create what you can and can't do, and hopefully you also have the help to do the things like that you can't do no more, that hopefully somebody is able to help with. And so, but yeah, like me, I'm having to do everything by myself. My son, he's special needs. He's autistic, nonverbal. So he does try to help. He does. And he wants to more than anything. Trust me, he is definitely a caretaker too. He's just like his mama. He loves to caretake as well. But, being limited and stuff with his disabilities and stuff, he can only do so much. But he really does try to help. And so basically, I have to do everything myself. And so being sick is really not a time I enjoy the time that I get to rest. Fantastic. I know I need it. And we all do. We all need some sort of time of rest. But it backs us up from being able to proceed with what we're trying to do, because, when the dishes are piling up, or the clothing or whatever, it's like, oh my gosh, now it's going to take up that much more time. Now I got to plow through it as quick as I can. But yeah, so that's what inspired me to create this video of little helpful tips to go around basically what you can and what you can't do. We're all limited in some sort of way, whether we're limited the first 10 years of our life, last 10 years of our life, whatever, what I mean? We all, in some sort of way, have some sort of limitations at some point in our life. Not everybody. Maybe somebody doesn't have to have go through things like this. Maybe their sicknesses ain't as severe. Maybe, there's so many possibilities of so many things. So, but anyway, so trying to plan around with what you can and what you can't do. And it also helps with the mental and the emotional factor too, because it takes a little time to get there to accept things as well. Like I've had to go through too, with my limitations and stuff that I have to experience daily. It's like, well, eventually it's going to have to come to a point where I have to learn to accept. I will have to learn to accept. I will have to do things certain ways. It's just going to be differently. And so it just is what it is. And so the quicker that I learn to accept things, the quicker things will start improving and getting better. And then I'll be able to plan around that as well, And it's just hard because it's like we want things maybe to be a certain way and maybe a little easier if possible, because we're already going through too much as it is probably. But that's just not the case, And so we're just not going to be handed things. Again, some people are, maybe lucky, maybe they have that, maybe they have good luck like that for a year. I don't know. But in most cases, it's pretty much like, seriously, I don't want to accept this. I want to do what I got to do. Please stop throwing all these roadblocks, But yeah. Anyway, but the quicker that we accept, the better that it also helps us to move forward and plan better in the other ways that's needed for the now, for what we're going through at that moment. And I was supposed to mention, whenever my cat was tearing up the box and everything, I was going to use that as a humorous purpose video of basically, when I was watching it, when I was seeing it happening, I was thinking of like hilarious things, like, like you see like a lot of memes and stuff, and they'll have like a little humorous saying with it or whatever, like that kind of thing, like, oh, I'm so frustrated, I got to clean, and I've got to, this, that, and the other, and it's like, arr, and she's all like tearing into it and stuff. And so I was just thinking, like I said, of humorous things. So hopefully that had the effect on you as well. Another thing too is that when you think that you're able to accept something, please be compassionate with yourself, because it will keep coming up and reoccurring to where you're going to have to reaccept, because it is not easy to accept. And I don't think it ever will be. So please be compassionate with yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the picture that you're seeing in the video, the list. This is an example that I had created, and I figured that maybe this could be a little bit helpful for, how you're deciding to do what you can do, how you can do it, and all of that. Of course, you can draw it however you want, do how you want, you can color it, you can do anything that you want. But I don't think you're probably going to be coloring while being sick and stuff like that. But who knows? I mean, maybe you just might want to. But anyway, this example is based around Sally having the flu. And first start by creating a list for what needs to be done for the week by listing and creating what is needed. And then, as you can see, there's some examples. There is, the example list is patio, dishes, wash and dry, mop, sweep, dishes, dust. And so let's say that's the main things that you need to target as far as house chores. And like I said, you can create this list based on anything that you're trying to do while being sick or whatever your situation is. Tailor it, of course, to your needs. All right, so this example list, we have Sunday through Saturday. And so let's say you're able to do rest and patio for Sunday. And in a minute, I'll be explaining the patio. There's a reason why for this patio example. Monday, rest. Tuesday, wash and dry clothes, bedding, etc. Wednesday, rest. Thursday, sweep, mop. Friday, dust, dishes. Saturday, patio. Rest again Sunday. Monday, finish patio. Okay. So what I wanted to explain is this patio example, is that, let's say you just had celebrated a birthday party at your patio, but woke up the next day with the flu. Well, first you would want to pick up what you can as far as anything that's turning sour, etc., like drinking cups or food, plates, any kind of spills, but do so after each nap. Like pick up the 4 cups, go lay back down. A few hours later, throw away the 2 food plates, lay back down, and repeat until the mess is cleaned up. And then leave the deeper cleaning for near the end of the week, since the flu could possibly last about a week or a little over a week. It really depends too on what type and everything, but you'll be able to know once you can determine what type of flu that you have and everything, and then kind of tailor the list around that. And then for the end of the week or a little further past that, whenever you feel, then sweep, mop, etc., once you're feeling better. But I wanted to use that as an example for like the heavier cleaning, like, okay, well, I can't do that until the end of the week. But what you can do in the meantime, like I was saying, is just little things like that. So what you would do is you would choose the easier chores at the beginning, the harder ones near the end of the week, like this example. And then if a chore or what your list is for that can't be done for that day, then see if a loved one can help or push it to another day. A day that you feel you might be able to accomplish it. Each sickness and illness and disability, etc., is different. Use your intuition along with practical planning. So use your intuition along with practical planning. Sorry, the video had cut out. Thank you so much for watching. Sending y'all much love, gratitude, and thanks. Bye, everybody.